Hello, Aries, and welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. Let's start your reading. Let's see what's in your reading today. We start with the Angel of Balance, which is crossed by woman holding a heart. These are, I think, Aries, you are experiencing a balance of, of energies, and primarily the feminine energies of love, nurturing, caring, as well as intuition. I think you're becoming a lot more aware of, the feelings and the emotions within you. Vis-a-vis the masculine energy, I think that was a little out of balance, and I think now you're becoming more aware of the feminine energy. You're working with that, you're working on that, you're enhancing that, you're building that, which is bringing about an overall energy balance in you, within you, which will be reflected, in everything else you do, right? I think you're it's this feminine energy is something which is, coming to the fore now. So in the past, you had, I think you've had a bit of, some kind of a spiritual experience, or you've been connecting with the spiritual realm at a deeper level, or it's been a little pronounced in the days gone by, and you've started to realize, the value of, a lot of things. I think, just let me clarify this here right now only. A lot of realization is happening about, what is important, what is not, what is valuable, what is it that, really matters, what is it that is significant. It's been a little bit of a spiritual, awakening and realization for you. What is it that you're valuing? The King of Swords, this is the Nine of Swords, and this is the Nine of Cups. So yes, I think, with this you are realizing, it's becoming very clear in your head, the way you're thinking, the way you're analyzing in a very unbiased, very, clinical manner about what is important, what is not. Something has been stressing you out, a wish fulfillment probably hasn't happened, and maybe, you were all in that masculine energy of wanting to control things, wanting to make things happen, and why things are not happening, why are things not on track, why are things not as per plan, what is wrong with my thought process. And I think in the past you have realized that, your thought process and everything else which is in your control is perfectly in place, is perfectly in order, but there is always the, element of, the spiritual laws, the universal laws, and divine timing, which actually deliver things. And I think that is what you have realized, Aries, in the past, because, and I think that is what you have left the universe to do, that to wish to fulfill your wish. Now you have realized that this is, you have done all what you could, and now it's just a matter of timing when the universe delivers it to you. And I think that is, holding on to that perspective has brought about that balance, and that is the intuitive and feminine energy which works within, which is working silently, it works in the dark. And now that balance has probably come into you, that yes, my plans and my effort is all, in place, it's all, doing very well, but that spiritual awakening, understanding, and that feminine energy, intuitive energy, that is what has come into balance for you. So what's coming up? Patience. I think, yeah, that's what, I was mentioning, that the universe has its own timing. There is divine timing, and now you are, having figured that out. A little more patience is, required for you. And here we have the sacral chakra. Now let me just analyze the sacral chakra, what this is about, because these are cards which are coming up for you. A little more patience, and here the um, we have the Five of Swords over here. Okay, so let's see, I think, this is something where, where while you are connecting with people, I got these two cards already, so I don't need to shuffle anymore. So we have the Five of Swords, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Emperor. So, just what's coming up for you is, a conversation, a getting together of, with people. And it's something, where I feel you really need to assert yourself over there, Aries. It could be a family get together, anybody, any group which feels like family, but I would say 99% of the time it is, the actual family, where, you feel that people seem to, are a little mean to you, let's say. Okay, they say things, and they, probably the way they communicate, the way they talk and converse, they do it doesn't put you in a bad light. They deliberately, put you down in front of others or in front of everybody. And now you really need to, stand up for that. With the sacral chakra over here, it's all about the connections you feel, the love you feel. And when you don't see that happening, when you don't feel that happening, that is a time you need to take things under control, work on your chakra, take the strength from your chakra, deal with it in a very authoritative manner, and need to, end this kind of a pattern for yourself. That's why we have this sacral chakra over here. Now, normally that would be associated with the a solar plexus, but it's very interesting to see that you've got this sacral chakra over here, because when a situation like this comes about, where people are going to, like I said, be mean to you, it damages our self-esteem, which is the solar plexus. But having a damaged solar plexus also damages the chakra above it, which is the heart, and the chakra below it, which is the sacral chakra. So because certain family members talk to you like this, it impacts your relationship with your partner or with your spouse. So if you feel that that relationship is very important, and you are not going to be taking this kind of behavior from a family, just because uh, you know um, for whatever reason, but it could be your spouse's family also. It could be your family, it could be your spouse's family, but whichever family is doing this, it impacts your relationship with your partner or your spouse. And I think now is the time, for you have figured out this important connection between you and spirit. Based on that, having developed the patience, having got the understanding, now I think in times to come, in days to come, you will be able to handle this, take full control of the situation, and put an end to this kind of pattern which this family has been, kind of meeting out to you. Okay, and as a result, you will see the relationship between you and your spouse or your partner also, undergoing a change for the better, right? Let's see. So let's continue your reading, Aries, and let's see what your current energies are. So here it's a very strong focus. Don't let them get the better of you, Aries. Stand up and take control of things, right? Most important is ourself, always. Your energies are of strategy and planning. So you do probably have a plan, to deal with this. You know exactly what's coming up. Maybe it's a yearly or a monthly get together, or whatever it is, that every time there's a get together, these things flare up and they come to the fore. But now you have a plan, because you are in direct contact with the universal energies which are backing you, supporting you, and guiding you how to deal with this kind of a nonsensical behavior, which seems to be, you know uh, it's not good for anybody, right? So you are working with a plan. Let's see what your fears are. Indecision. Yeah, you fear that, a little bit of fear, challenge, that you might not, go through with your plan. You might feel that, at that point in time, will I do it, will I not do it, which road will I take? So that is your fear. So even if you have a plan, you just might feel right now, as you're watching the reading, that will I be able to go through it? And let's see what your strengths are. Financial constraints. I do feel that, with this particular card, you feel that you have nothing to lose. Really, honestly, if people were really, good, they wouldn't be doing this behavior. And if they wouldn't be doing this behavior, and if somebody is behaving like this with you, whether they are there in your life or not, really doesn't make a difference. On the contrary, it's better to do without them. So you feel that you have nothing to lose, even if you stand up to these people, even if you tell them, to be in their, put them in their place. That's absolutely fine. You're not missing out on anything, Aries. That is the, guidance you are giving to yourself, which, the cards are also backing. So they're saying that you don't have anything to lose in this particular situation if you really meet them, head on, and tell them, and whatever you feel like, call a spade a spade, right? So you do know that there's nothing you're going to lose if you rub them the wrong way, or you don't get to talk to them. So you're not really, they don't, you really don't value them. They themselves don't have any value in your eyes. So whether they're there or they're not there really doesn't make any difference to you. okay, because these people have, like I said, they don't have any value in your life. And what's the outcome? You have the thinking woman. Again, you have more feminine energy. You will realize the potential of, your feminine intuitive energy, and how you can use it to bring about transformation in your life. This episode is going to be quite a turning point for you, Aries, because it's going to really change the course of your thoughts. You will realize that when you start thinking in a better and transformative manner, in a manner which is good for you, there's nothing you can achieve. You have so many more, stairs to climb, so much more you can ascend, so much better you can do for yourself. There is no end to that. So this is, that instance, which is going to probably make you aware of it, that you need to just keep transforming yourself, you need to keep ascending, you need to follow the spiritual path to which you have recently connected very strongly, and that it is always going to lead you, to a higher and higher way of living. Okay, so let's get, some cards collectively for all these. So let's see what the tarot will tell us. We'll start here. So judgment, yes. Looking back at your past experience with these people and the past behavior and the past patterns for yourself, that spiritual awakening, as well as the spiritual realization, and also realizing the fact that in the past you did nothing, about this. You just let it be. You just kind of let it be. But this time around, with your connection which is happening, you're very aware that every time we deal with a particular situation, it adds to us. It brings about a change in our thought, it brings about a change in our perception, in our awareness, and in our growth, and in the way we live. So you realize that by not doing anything, you probably reached over here, but there is some change which is happening with you now that you're on your spiritual journey, or this reconnect, that you realize that you have to really stand up for yourself and not take bad behavior from anybody, because you don't do that for yourself either. So if you're not doing it for yourself, you don't tolerate it for yourself, why are you tolerating it from other people as well? So this card, reads both ways, that earlier you did nothing, but now you've had the realization, of the patterns and how damaging they can be. You are deciding to change that for yourself, bring about a new balance for yourself with the Temperance card. Yeah, this is a very nice card. This is the major arcana card, which, in fact, all three are as of now. So this is strong, strong, strong backing and urging from the universe that you are on the right path to get that right balance for yourself. And the outcome is, wow, you got the 10 of Wands. Okay, Aries, so you are putting a long drawn past pattern to a final end. The sun is rising, dawn is here. Wake up to a new morning of your life, and deal with this, tackle this, and put an end to this. That's what your reading is about. You need to wrap up this phase for yourself, Aries. And all of you who realize it, this is again, a time in life where the energies are, totally supporting you to end this pattern. Sometimes it does happen, we do not do, what we are required to do. See, we have the indecision card over here, but all said and done, another cycle will come where again we will be given an opportunity. The universe is, that's why it's always constantly working to give those opportunities. It's up to us whether we do it now or we leave it for later, but we have to learn the lesson, we have to put an end, we have to do things, we have to cut out these kind of people, otherwise they keep coming up in our life, right? So this is here again another opportunity, Aries, for you to deal with them and put an end to your association with them. Whether it ends or not is another thing. I'll just kind of reframe that. But the fact is, at least you'll put an end to this kind of behavior. After that, if these people are nice or they disconnect, that's another thing. But right now, this pattern needs to come to an end for you by taking, or off taking this kind of behavior from a certain family, be it yours or your spouse. So it's like time for you to proceed with this, Aries, and I'll wish you good luck with this. And with that, I'll wrap it up as well. Thanks for watching.